What's going on, guys? Uh, Welcome to the Hot Toys Veteran episode 4. Uh, I just want to come on and talk to you guys a little bit about some of the upcoming figures coming out. I guess sometime soon. They were announced that they were gonna be um, released, and still nothing on pre-order yet. So we'll see how long it'll take for them to put them up. So I want to see if you guys are planning on getting some of them or are excited about some of them, or maybe you have some of the original ones and wanted the reissues or not getting the reissues, or so I wanted to get your opinions on these, because there's a lot of really cool figures coming out. Um, there's really cool stuff. You know, 1/6 and quarter scale as well. There's a lot of unexpected figures. I don't think a lot of people were expecting a lot of these reissues, and a lot of them wouldn't be considered reissues. They would be considered 2.0s, but pretty much the same concept with the figures. You'll have you'll have the, what do you call it? You'll have the same exact figure, hopefully modded with a better body, hopefully updated with, obviously, different head sculpts, different or updated head sculpts. Is what I meant to say. Paint colors, different paint applications, better paint applications. Um, so there's a lot of specifically for like somebody like Spider-Man 2.0 or something like that. Maybe better materials for the um, for the suits. You have a lot of diorama pieces that are coming up as well, which are very unexpected. Are they going to go into production? I don't know. It looks like they may, but a lot of these things, um, you know, we've known for many years, for those who have been around for a long time, that you have the you'll have Hot Toys, tease certain things and never put them into production. So let me see, somebody's here right now. Let's see who this is. Bob Dylan, what's up? Go to sleep. What's in the shippers? These are the three. I just got them yesterday. They're three of the Venomized Iron Man figures. Those concept artist ones. So I got four in total. I had ordered one from just so I could get it sooner. I had ordered one from Kit Chen, so I got that a few weeks prior, and then I got these three yesterday. So that's what they are, and I'm gonna put them in the raffles as well. Chris Santos, what's up, man? Thanks for coming. Those are the Venomized Iron Man figures that just came out. DTR, man, what's up? Thanks for being here. So yeah, so like I was saying, there's a lot of things that are supposed to be, releasing, or at least coming out for pre-order, hopefully soon, I would think. So that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit, just to see if you guys are excited about it, or if you guys are not planning on getting these, or if you guys are getting these. So I'm gonna pull up the page, and we'll see. There we go. All right, let's see this. Let's see. All right, so I spoke about a few of these already, but I want to talk about this one specifically right now, and then obviously we'll continue. But so, is anybody in the chat right now excited for this? I personally can't wait for this. For those, I know a lot of people may have gotten the first one, with it looked like a cage, the cage style one. They've teased this for years. These pictures, or at least a picture of this, was announced, not announced, was teased years ago. And I've expected this. I've expected this. Yeah, they look really nice. I expected this, years ago, and it never happened. So the fact that they're bringing this back is really cool. It makes sense if they're redoing the entire Batman line, the Dark Knight trilogy. So I think that that's going to be exciting. This would be awesome to have. Yes. So the fact that they're redoing the entire line is really cool. So if it's perfectly, they're doing they did the Bat Pod, they redid the Tumbler. I have a feeling they're going to redo the Camo Tumbler. I have a feeling we know they're going to come out with Bane. They already did Catwoman. I think that we're going to get. I honestly think we're going to get a couple Jokers because they know that Jokers are a hot sale no matter what. So I think that's coming. I hope they make this. Yeah, I don't know what's taking so long for these things, but they like I said, this picture, or at least a picture of this, has been around for years, years. So I like the fact that you get the Bruce Wayne. It's definitely different than the one we've gotten before with Alfred. Different suit, different head sculpt, obviously, because it's a newer style. So it'll be, you get the cane. We never got in a Batman or Bruce Wayne with the cane before, so that's pretty cool. I think that people who have the one Batman, they're gonna have to decide to use it inside the armory. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna sell. I mean, unless they do sell you a 3-pack like they did before with the penny, so they'll give you a Batman, they'll give you the armory, and they'll give you the Bruce Wayne. And obviously you could swap out pieces however you want. So that's probably how they're going to pull that off. Or if you don't want to get, if you just want to get the Bat Armory alone, you're probably going to have to use one of your Batman figures to display inside if you're going to do that, or just leave it, empty, and then you have your Batman figure with, whether it's, with the Bruce Wayne head sculpt or without it, with the cowl on. It's up to the person, but I think we're going to get a couple options. I think it's going to be either the Armory alone, or you're going to get the one with Bruce Wayne and the suit. So it'll be probably three different tiers to order from. So I ordered this 3-pack. So it was Bruce, Alfred, and the Armory. But prior to them releasing this, there was a third-party Armory that came out before that. And so I ended up ordering that first. That came first. I displayed it. So that's what I have displayed. I actually have my Hot Toys Armory in the box still. I never took it out. It's still there because I already had the third-party one displayed. So I was like, you know what? I don't need to display both of them. So that's why I did it. I have it still in the box. Again, I didn't want to take up another detail for it. There's no need to have two. They're kind of similar. Obviously, the Hot Toys one is a little more. It looks a little better, but the other one, the third party one, does the job. It's fine. So I have that. I have a Bruce Wayne. No, I have a Batman Begins Batman figure with him holding the mask from that suit. And I have I have Alfred. I think I have two Alfreds. Yeah, I have the new Alfred, the third-party Daft Toys Alfred holding the tray, and I have this custom that I did, years ago. That was, back then it's all we had, so it was very, very crappy compared to, the Michael Caine's head sculpt that we get now. So I have those two together. Thule, what's up, man? So that's what I have displayed on that shelf. But I think this is going to be really, really cool. I think, price wise, it's going to be, 400 and change and up, depending which, like you have the new Batman movie, you got those 3 different tiers to get from. And I think it's going to be priced something like that. It's going to be, between 4 and change and 5 and change. I think it's going to be the max, depending, obviously, if they give us a one with Bruce Wayne, one with the full Batman figure, and then the armory, or you're gonna get an armory alone, or you're gonna get one with just Bruce Wayne, or maybe just one with Batman, and they'll give you, the deluxe one being the one with Bruce Wayne, in this suit included. I think that's the way they're gonna do it. Instead of giving you like they did, obviously, for the original Bat Armory, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, it came with the armory. It came with who was it? It came with Alfred Pennyworth, and it came with a Bruce Wayne again with the pinstripe suit. Let me see what Bob Dylan's saying. I always want to spare. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea because there's no really like any bat symbols on it that will make it like, oh, this is only used for Batman. So you could actually use it for whatever you want. So that's a good idea. I don't like taking up space with the same thing multiple times unless it's an actual figure. But dioramas, they take up way too much space. Like on that shelf specifically, I have like I said, I have the 3 figures and I have that. I plan on putting the new reissues of that Batman Begins figure. I plan on putting one with the full blown costume on there as well, and then just keeping, because I ordered 2 of those. I only ordered one DX19 because I have every other DX that they made, and I ordered 2 of those Batman Begins figures because I love that suit. And I like how you could display him with the mask on, with the regular cowl on. So I'm gonna see which ways I'm gonna display those. Puerto Sith Lord, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. You didn't miss much. I just started. Thank you for coming. Eric, what's up, man? So yeah, this is something I'm really excited about. I love how it looks. I love I don't know if you guys can see all the mechanisms inside. Very, very cool. Hot Toys with their dioramas have always been great. And how many of you guys are excited to get this, or getting this, or are going to pass on it, or don't really like it, or have any complaints about it? In the chat, let me know. Yeah, so I can't wait for this. This is really, really exciting. I'm really excited. I actually have a third-party Bruce Wayne. It was a kit that came, and it came with the in the robe from the Dark Knight Rises movie, when Catwoman went and stole the pearls and went to bring him the food, and he was wearing that specific robe and that thing. So they made him. The head sculpt was very crappy, but that's the only Batman that I have with a cane, because it came with it. So the fact that they're giving you a full blown Hot Toys figure with the cane and this nice suit is awesome. Truly definitely wants it. William, pass because I'm most on nothing. This guy, William, thanks for being here. Let's see what Chris. Definitely, yeah. No, these are cool. These are really cool. Again, the clear is very, very nice. I think this came out. This is when they were the Dark Knight movie, when they were testing out when they were looking to get a match on the bullet fragments. I think that's when we saw it pop up from the ground. So really cool scene. Really nice piece. I can't wait for this thing. And I'm wondering, like I said, I have my predictions, like I mentioned earlier, but I think that I'm wondering what they're gonna, how many figures we're gonna get with this. If we're doing they're doing the Batman and the Bruce. Obviously, they're not gonna give us another Alfred. I don't think a lot of people would be opposed to it, but the fact that they gave Daft Toys gave us that Alfred already. I don't know if everybody's gonna get it. Because I know a lot of people got that Alfred because it was really, really good, really, really nice. The outfit that he came with was completely different than the one from the Hot Toys one from years ago. Remember that he came with a suit, and you got the trench coat. With the Daft Toys, I think he had the sweater. He had a sweater vest, and he had I think just a regular shirt under, if I'm not mistaken. So, and you had the tray with the juice and all the food. So that's awesome. So if we get another one, I don't think people are gonna be upset about it, but I don't know how many people will get it because of that. But yeah, no, this is one of the figures one of the pieces that I'm really excited about as well. Where's the other one? This one. I know this one people can't wait for because I know a lot of people missed out on this 1989. And just in this picture alone, you can see the detail, how much detail they've added to the face, to that little faceplate. This figure, I have both of them. I have the original 1989, and then I have the Batman Returns Batman. They don't have this texture whatsoever. I don't know if it's the lighting that makes it look really rough, or if they're adding this extra texture to the face. Eric says 1989. Yeah, I'm getting even though I'll never use these bases again. You guys by now should know my issue with these huge bases. They're cool, they're great. I love them, but I don't love them because of the fact that they take up so much room. They just take up so much room. And again, if you're just starting off and you don't have many figures, you're gonna enjoy these bases. But again, if you have details, you can't really use them because they may be too high and they won't allow the figure to fit on the shelf. Do you think they will do it? I mean, if they're going this way, I don't see why not. Even though this is like the more classic one in my opinion, I think eventually they'll do it again. Just like the RoboCop. They did RoboCops already. They did the first one. They did the mechanical chair. They did the battle damage one. Now we're going to RoboCop 3. So I think they're going to do it. 100% I think they're going to do it. Since season well, I think that's going to be a completely different figure. If you saw the pictures of the preview of what Batman's supposed to look like, it's definitely like a hybrid suit of Batman Returns and something else and something more updated. I hope they make that figure because it's going to look really nice. And having him again as Batman is super, super awesome. Thule, is this a power pose? No, this is not a power pose. This is a regular figure. That might be one of the updates that you may get with this reissue because with the first figure, the rubber suit was so tight, that for you to lift the arm, it was kind of tough, and me personally, I was afraid of, breaking it or ripping the suit or something. So I didn't really pose it too much. I don't pose, as you guys already know, I don't pose as much anyway. But the suit was very, very tight. So I think that's going to be one of the updates on this suit. It's going to be that that articulation, and obviously, updating the bodies as well. It's going to help with the suit, and I don't know how they're going to modify the suit as well, but they have to. They can't give you the same stiff suit that they give you with the original one. Because when you have 9,650 figures, not even close. I don't know if you saw. I counted. I have what was it? 1150. I think, if I remember correctly. Because the same. Hot Toys ones. Yeah, 100%, 100% coming. We already have a bank robber. We have the regular one with the grenades in his coat. We have the 2.0 with the table. So, and they always sell out, and they don't. It's not like they linger around forever. They sell out pretty quickly. And so Joker, they know that Joker, is a moneymaker for them. Not only that, but remember that InArt, that was their first figure. They're worth their first 6-scale figure. And even though people jumped on those figures because number one, it was a new company. Number two, it was supposed to be the new hot shit in the collecting world, and all of that. It's supposed to be innovative. Meanwhile, they're doing things that Hot Toys has already been doing, which was the removing the half of the forearm or the entire forearm to display non-movable hands. So all of that, Hot Toys sees that. Not that they're worried or stressed or threatened by any of that. It's just they look at that and they see, all right, well, and again, this was even before InArt. They already know that their Joker sell. Forget InArt. Every Joker that they've ever made has sold out. I'm not saying it sold out overnight, but it always sells out. And for some reason, everybody loves the Joker, Batman and the Joker. That's like the most popular, DC villain in the world, I think. And so they know that there's money to be made with the Joker. And again, the one Joker that they haven't made yet is the Nurse Joker, which I think at some point, maybe they'll give us a double pack to finally get him out of the way. I think that would be amazing. We need that from them. I made a custom one. I bought a nurse suit. I think it was some like Barbie nurse suit on eBay years ago. I had a body, a third party body that I bought, and then what did I do? I bought a head sculpt that came with the wig, like specifically for the nurse outfit, and it was actually a kit. Now that I remember, it came with a gun, it came with Harvey Dent's button, and it came with an Oscar statue, like a 1/6 scale Oscar statue, and it came with like some medical records folder and a mask. And so I bought with the sneakers. Yeah, I bought some just random sneakers that I found online, and that's what I used. And that's all I have for that figure. Actually, let me show you guys real quick, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because it's not common in the community. Back then, when I was making customs, this is like what I was working with, so you guys could see. I'll show you guys in 1 second. So I bought. So this was a kit again from years ago on eBay that I found. Let me show you. So he comes with. Let me minimize this real quick. So this is like the medical record folder. It's like the filing folder that he comes with. Right? So that was one of the things. Then this is the 1/6 scale Oscar, I guess, for winning the Oscar, which is really cool. Like this, yeah, again, this came with the whole kit. And then he came with, so this is the head sculpt. As you can see, this guy is supposed to be the red-headed wig. If I take this off, it's actually a wig. I never take it off. That's why it's like stuck. But look. See? So this came specifically for the wig. So I put this all together. Look at the head. And then he comes with the gun with the silencer and the detonator for the bomb that he blows up the hospital with. And then I remember I bought Crocs, and he comes with those socks. So I specifically bought those Crocs, and then and I actually had sneakers first, white sneakers, but they were way too big for this. So I said, you know what? And then I found the Crocs. I was like, oh, that's cool. So I bought the Crocs. Let me see what Thule's saying. There's somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really cool. And again, this was very cheap back then. See, you see the Harvey Dent sticker, and he's got like a clock there. Where is it? He's got the clock there. He's got a pen, and he's got the mask. I never put the mask on though. But remember in the movie he had the mask. But yeah, this wig is like what makes the figure. So again, I never play with it. I just leave it as is. See, comes right on. So this is one that I think that it's coming. It should. I mean, it should eventually. It's been a long time. I think it's very iconic for the movie. This Joker, because remember that this is when he was with Harvey Dent in the hospital when they first reveal that he's Two-Face with his bird face. So I think it's a very meaningful figure for the movie, at least, or character for the movie. The you pre-order Nurse Joker went. Yeah, same thing. I ordered two from Kitchen 1/6 Kit. I ordered this sculpted. I didn't order rooted. I don't care for rooted anything, as you guys may know by now. If the Hot Toys figure comes with it, it'll come with it. If not, I'm not going out of my way to buy anything rooted, because it's not something that I care for. I don't think, everything looks cool in pictures. I'm not saying it looks ugly or anything like that. it's not for me. I don't care for that stuff. I never did. I think, the figure with the sculpted hair will be just fine. And again, $1,000 for rooted hair, I don't think so. I mean, I don't care. Everybody was talking about, oh, Viper this, Viper that. He's not even making them. He's overseeing the project, whatever the hell that means. So they're charging you for something that they put his name on that he's not even doing. And people who know, because again, not that I know of, I've never ordered anything from him anyway. I don't know, I don't know anything that he's made before. I just know that he makes stuff like that. So the fact that they just put his name on it to get hype going over these things. I mean, it is what it is. It's your money. Do whatever you want. But I am not excited about, any rooted anything. Again, they look great in pictures. If you're a person who takes care of the hair and constantly taking pictures of them and stuff like that, cool. But if I could tell you right now, my figures go on there. The only times they come out is either number one, to show you guys, number two, to move stuff around, and number three, to dust. That's it. I don't sit there and, oh, let me see the hair, whether it's a Thor figure, whether it's a female figure, doesn't matter what it is. If it's rooted, I don't play with it. I got even some of the figures that I have right now, third-party figures. You gotta sit there, play with the hair to make it look nice. Literally, they come out of the box pinned straight, and that's how they stay. I don't sit there trying to fix it, trying to make it cute. None of that. Just because I don't have time for that. I love the figures, but to play around with hairs and stuff like that, again, I collect for me. I don't, and then obviously for you guys, when I give you whether it's pictures of them or my collection tours. But besides that, it's for me to appreciate. You know what I mean? So I don't need anything, like that for hair and stuff like that. Absolutely not. Anybody else in here getting this figure? What do you guys think of this figure? Does anybody in here have the original figure? That's a better question. Let me know in the chat if any of you guys have the original one, and let me know what you guys are excited about this re-release. Let me see. Yeah, so again, if I were to show you this Batman right now, you'd be like, it's the exact same thing. Again, besides the texture that you see on the face right now, this is definitely updated. This is not, because the other one was a lot smoother. It looks a lot smoother than this. It doesn't have that texture. Yeah, you have the cheek lines here, but you don't have that rough looking face like he has here. Bob Dylan, I have both kids. Yeah, no, he's a classic. I when those figures came out, because specifically for the first one, there was no reason to get two of, because it's only one way. It wasn't like the Batman Returns one when he came with the actual Michael Keaton figure and you could display, the one with the head scope and the one without. For that one, I got two double packs. And I have Batman fully dressed. I have the Michael Keaton in the tux, and then I have another Batman with the ripped cowl, with the half, when he's got the ripped cowl, like halfway ripped. Michael Keaton's head sculpt, and the top of the cowl, like I think it's on the ground or something, like I put it on the base. So that's when I had to get two of those. But this one I only got one, and I don't regret it, because even though they were going for super expensive, it is what it is. I never thought they would remake it anyway, but people who don't have it are going to be very, very excited. This is a classic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you don't have it, and you like Batman, which I don't know who doesn't like Batman. I mean, I'm not saying everybody loves Batman, but there's a lot of people who don't like Batman. But if you are just even a decent, collector, and you don't have this, you're gonna get this. It's like there's no way. I would have thought that, and I would think that the cape is going to be definitely updated, because it's kind of like the one that we have now, the one from the original, is kind of like crappy, in my opinion. It's just like, if it looks like it's leather, it's not real leather, but it looks like it's leather, but just this thick, weird material, and just sits there. There's no wiring to it. You can't do anything to it. So it's just blah. So I hope that's one of the things they fixed on the figure. I currently have the original Batman Returns 2 pack. I'm definitely excited to re-release. Yeah, exactly. That's the one complaint that another complaint that I have. Just the articulation. The cape could be better. So a wide cape would be nice. I'm probably in the minority here, but I was no. Like I said, not everybody. There's not everybody in the world is a Batman fan, a Michael Keaton fan. So there's nothing wrong with it. You don't have to feel weird about it. But like I said, if you're a person who likes Batman and missed out on Batman, you believe me, you're gonna get him. You're gonna get him because now you're getting it for retail, even though it's gonna be higher than the original one. Um, and it's common sense because you're paying for the updates. You're paying for better artists, you're paying for better materials, you're paying for better bodies. Hopefully, you're paying for all that upgrading. So that would make sense. But yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. I was thinking about it. Lantos 2.0 begins. Yeah, the quarter scale. The quarter scales would be. I don't have any Batman anything quarter scale. Like I said, I've told you guys plenty. I was not planning on getting. I'm in love with 1/6. I've been in love with 1/6 forever. I remember seeing the quarter scale Darth Vader come out. Didn't even flinch. I remember what else was out that was quarter scale. It was something quarter scale, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't really care for that. And then they did Iron Man, and that was it. I was like, oh man, why Iron Man? Because Iron Man was hot at the time when they came out with the Iron Man figures with the quarter scales, and that was it for me. Now I have every single Iron Man. I have multiples of them. I have Spider Man now. It's just forget it. Now, and I got the Mandalorian quarter scale. I have two of those. I'm getting the Boba Fett quarter scale. So pretty much now everything quarter scale that I see that they're coming out with Mark II quarter scale. They're coming out with another. I think it's a Mark III quarter scale. I believe. I think it's a Mark III. Another one that I'm getting. Now I have to get them all, and that's the problem with being a completist. It's like I don't want to miss out on anything because for whatever reason, that figure that I do miss is the one that's the super rare, and I don't want to go through that. Hulk smash. Thanks, Thule. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm a huge Keaton fan and Will. Yeah, so a lot of people you have the two opposites of the spectrum. You have people who are really, really diehard fans, and you have people who don't really care. And that's it doesn't nothing wrong with it. It's whatever your preference is. I love Batman. I just care. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to love the movie. But still no pre-order for it. Yeah, exactly. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's taking so long. I mean, there's a lot of things that they've teased recently that we know they're coming. But like we know, like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of things in the past that they've teased and they just don't. They just never came out with. But I think those days are over. I think everything will be made at some point. We've talked about plenty of Kit Fisto and Padme and all figures like that. I think they're coming eventually. I think it's a no-brainer for them to, especially now hearing that Hot Toys is acquiring different or new or newer factories and stuff like that. There's no reason for them not. And we see how much they're pumping out, how many releases, how many announcements constantly, and how quickly they're releasing some figures back to back, right away. So it's just telling of what's coming. I figured that's what you meant. Yes. And so the Mark IV. So that one I ordered the regular. I didn't order the gantry one. With the gantry is $1,000 and just way too big, and I don't have much room for quarter scale. So I got the regular one with the base so I could fit it in with the other ones. But whoever gets that gantry, beautiful, because that's what makes that figure, the Mark IV. Yep, Mark IV. Same have all minus VR. Yeah, the Mark 42 is a good one. I have two of those because again, you have the battle damage parts, and then you have the regular clean parts, and they actually give you the arc reactor clear, and then they give you that white cover for it so you can make it look white like in the movie. So I had to display both pieces. So that's why I got two of those. That's a really good one. And those colors too. Those colors are really nice. I have one quarter of prayers. Oh, those are it's funny. I bought two of those NECA quarter scale Predators in the very beginning of collecting. I actually ended up sending them to one of my friends when he was living in the Netherlands. Just because I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't even want to. And they're really nice figures. They're really, really nice. But I was like, I have no room for these. I don't even know why I bought these. And he ended up getting them. I gave them to him for free. Knowing Joker from that's a possibility as well because everybody knows that what's his name, Jack Nicholson was also a good Joker, and a lot of people love that Joker just as much as the Heath Ledger Joker. I think it goes by generations. You know, if you grew up with the '89 Batman, I think you're gonna love Jack Nicholson's Joker more than Heath Ledger, and then you have people from Heath Ledger's generation that love him more than Jack Nicholson. But I don't think that Hot Toys is not going to make it. I think if they're getting back into something like this, I think they're definitely, getting into it as well. There's no reason for them not to. How are the Instagram? How are the Instagram? Oh yeah, no, I'm telling you, get your page set up. It's gonna look nice when you're done with it, but you need to post some stuff because they're gonna look for your page and they're gonna be like, who's this guy with no pictures in a private account? So it's looking better now. So keep doing that. Keep little videos, make little different angles of pictures, all that stuff. Star Killer, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in. But yeah, no, this figure is beautiful. The next figure I wanted to talk about is this one. Speaking of quarter scale, so same thing. Another one. Hot Toys came out with the original, just the regular Spider-Man. Again, head sculpt, mask, head sculpt. I had to get two. Again, I could have gotten away with just getting one, but you have the deluxe, special edition with the little hologram thing. And I was like, oh man, I really want to display both looks. I have a feeling that, I love this black suit. I wish they would have made it screen accurate with I don't know if you guys saw the original pictures when you could see the red in his hands from the original suit and stuff like that. I don't know why they changed it, but I wish it would have kept it, original. This figure, I love this suit, the black and gold looks great. I have a feeling they're going to give you again Tom Holland's head sculpt for this. And I am not getting two of these. I'll tell you that right now. He's going to be displayed with Tom Holland's head sculpt and holding the mask in his hand because there's no need for this, again, to get two of. Absolutely not. Again, running out of room. So I'm just leaving it just with one. Commander Crook. I would love for quarter scale. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't think they're making the quarter scales diecast, though. If they are, I don't remember, but I don't think so. They're already expensive enough. I don't think they'll make them, $800 and up for diecast. Yeah, the black suit. Black suit is one of my favorite suits. Again, I love stuff like that. And black and red, black and gold. It pops. It stands out. Even though it's not, if you really think about it, it's not its own suit. It's like the inside of another suit. But that's still a cool idea to turn it into a suit. You know what I mean? So I thought that was really cool. So that's why I like the suit. I ended up, actually, I don't know if you guys can see back there. Let me see if I can show you real quick. The first figure that I have back behind me is the black and gold suit with Tom Holland's head sculpt on it. But I do have a second one still in the box that I got in a trade. And I don't know. It was opened. The guy had opened it. He said he checked, open for inspection. And he opened it. He checked. And I was like, should I open it? Should I not? So I don't know if I want to open it. I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna anyway at some point. I just haven't. But it's been in the box for a while now. And again, because I have this one displayed already with the head sculpt, I was like, should I? Should I just put him? So I think I'm gonna pretty soon, actually, now that I think about it. With 1/4 preferred. Yeah, because they're so big. For the 42 specifically, I don't know if you remember, one of the bases came with the mechanical arms and the arc reactor shape on top. That base is okay because it goes up this way. But some of the bases go out this way, and it just ruins everything because they take up so much room. That's why with the Mark IV, it's either you don't get a base with it. If you get the gantry, it's just the gantry is your base because obviously it comes with the black and white, piece. But with the regular one, you actually get a rectangular-ish base to be able to just put them on to display it. So I'd rather those bases, and that's why I'm sticking with the regular version and not the gantry version, just because it's not practical for me, but it's super super cool. Even when the diecast gantry came out, when they came out with the reissue, I was like, oh man, I was like, but I already have it, not realizing that it was a diecast reissue. And because I had the plastic one, I was like, it's the same thing. I was like, I don't need it. And then when I noticed what it was going for, I was like, oh man, I was like, I should have gotten it. But again, it is what it is. I missed out on it. I don't care. I have the original one, plastic one, does the job. But that's one thing I regret not getting the diecast one. So again, this figure is beautiful. Love the colors, but again, when it comes out, only one of these because there's no need to get another one. I mean, I would love to if I had the room, but nope. Tech season 2 of Bad Batch is coming soon, and which one is it? Echo. I ordered 3 Echoes. Don't ask me why. I plan on getting all of these, but obviously for the rest, only one. I don't know what I was thinking when I ordered 3 Echoes, but they're coming, and hopefully I could keep those Echoes and trade for the other ones, so I don't have to come out of pocket for the other ones from Bad Batch. But these figures again, really really nice. I love the suits. I love the way they look. I think the reason why I got the 3 Echoes was because number one, he's got the cool head sculpt, and then just to be able to display him with the helmet and stuff. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I don't think I'm gonna keep both. Oh, maybe I'll put it in the raffle. I don't know, but I definitely just picture them all on a shelf together. I think it's gonna look really really nice. I want all about they look really nice. Those suits are even though if you look at them, they're all regular trooper suits, just modified, and but just those colors and how different the styles are really really nice. You could throw in exactly. No, really, truly, that's what I was thinking. Because if anything, if I were to keep 2, then I'll put one in the raffle. But if I keep 1, then I'll just put both in the raffle, like I'm doing with these 3 back behind me. These are going in the raffle. So if I decide to keep another one, then 2 are going in the raffle. But if I do all 3, then they're all going in the raffle. Season 2, yep, coming soon. Star Killer Echo has so many. I think that's what it was too. You have like 3 or 4 different attachments. You got a hook. You got this antenna looking thing. You got the original one. You got a spear looking thing. You got the regular hand. So I think that's what it was. And then again, him having the cool head sculpt and then being able to put the helmet on. I think that's what it was. So I was like, oh, I need to get every variation like a psychopath that I am. And that's why I was like, you know what? But I don't. The other ones, I don't think I'm going to get, multiples of by any means. We need Echo 5. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really nice. Did you actually, Eric? Did you see the Sideshow has them? I have them back here. They're really really nice. It still hold up to, from how old they are. Really really cool figures, and they're expensive as hell on eBay too. Speaking of raffle, how many spots? 9 spots, Thule. 9 spots left. Trying to fill it. Somebody is gonna hit the jackpot with those diecast figures. Let me show you guys real quick what the raffle is for those who don't know. Right here, you have Rescue, Mark 50, Venompool, which again, Venompool is the special edition, so you get 2 head sculpts. You got this War Machine Neon Tech, diecast Midas, Iron Patriot. I think this is the Mark III Iron War Machine, if I'm not mistaken. Either Mark III or Mark IV. No, it might be Mark III. You got 43. You got 47. You got 85 Neon Tech. Is this 85 or is this? Yeah, I think this is 85. Wait, is this 85? No, this is 50. This is 50. What do you call it? This is no, it is 85. Is it 85 or is it 50? Now I'm more confused. Infinity War. This is 50. Let me see. Man, somebody. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, $20 a spot. You could be the winner. Mark 6. Mark 6. Whoa, my bad. I was way off. Yeah, there's so many. You got Mark 1 from Iron Man 2. You have the Iron Patriot, which I don't know what the hell they call that. Then you have the regular. Then you have Infinity War. Then you have Civil War. Then you have Endgame. So it's so many. That's why it's so confusing. So you have Punisher, War Machine Punisher. This figure, if you've never seen this figure, go YouTube a video of it. And it still doesn't do justice to how heavy it is, to how massive it is, the weight to this thing, the accessories, the firing effects. Amazing figure. Amazing figure. Neon Tech, this is Mark 6. Venom Special Edition. And any of these also as well. You could get to pick any of these. So you got Heimdall, you got Mr. X, you got Bucky, you have Tony Shield suit, you have She-Venom, you have Toys Era Robin, and you have Black Mask. And that's it. So you guys could win any of those for just $20. And actually, while I'm at it, let me show you guys the next. Actually, should I show you guys the next raffle? I don't know if I should. Well, let me show you real quick, just so you guys have an idea. So the next raffle is going to be, I call it the Heavy Hitters Raffle. And it's going to be, I'm not sure how many spots and how much per spot yet, but these are going to be some of the figures as right now. So again, if nobody takes the Venom pool from the other one, then it's going to be available for this one. Again, same thing with Venom. Now you have Pennywise. You have double pack of Nightmare, Batman, and Superman. You have the special edition with the wide wings Wonder Woman golden suit armor. You have double pack Boba Fett. You have special edition Iron Man Mark 85 battle damage. Like I said, the ones behind me, the Venomized Iron Man. The 2020 suit, Miles Morales. The Winter Soldier. Scout Trooper and Speeder from, I believe this is A New Hope, if I'm not mistaken. Or what is it? One of the movies. I forget which one it is. Empire Strikes Back or something. And then this from the Mandalorian. Again, these are always available for every raffle in case somebody wants these as well. And that's it. I think, what was the other one? And there's going to be also a Mark 85, a regular one, I think. Yeah, I think I might have a regular 85 as well, also in the raffle. So if you guys are interested, join my Facebook group, 16 Evolution. The rules are all there. Again, we're still on the diecast raffle right now. So once that fills and it runs, then we'll go into this one. Like I said, I don't know how many spots yet because there's a lot of figures. A lot of these figures, So the double pack specifically, the Batman and Nightmare, the Nightmare Batman and Superman double pack, and the Boba Fett double packs. I don't know if you guys know what's going on eBay right now with those. Any double pack from Hot Toys, they're going over $1,000. So these figures eventually at some point will be over $1,000. So that's why I don't know, how much and how many spots yet, because they're going to be worth a lot of money eventually. So, just stay tuned for that as well. Need that Midas and Punisher. Those are really good figures. Really, really good. Venom. Yep, Venom Special Edition. I did. Yep, a lot of figures. That's right. Double pack. Yeah. So I wanted to do the double pack. I'm gonna unfollow you. Scout trip. Yeah. That's anyway, William. But yeah, no, there's a lot of cool stuff, especially, and then obviously when the soup speeders come out, the soup bikes come out. I ordered two of those, so I plan on doing one for the again, one of these big raffles. I'm going to do one of them, and whatever else I've ordered multiples of, um, I'm going to do them as part of, I'm just going to keep adding figures that I get multiples of into the raffles, just so you guys have a chance to get them for, whatever it's, whether it's, $20 or whatever I decide to do. Just because it's, like I said, it's fun for you guys. I get to get rid of all my stuff that's piled up here. And, it makes it fun for you guys. Whoever wins 20 bucks, even if you play, 3 spots, $60, 4 spots, $80, you got a 200 and something dollar figure for $80. And let's say, oh, I don't want it. I already have them. You play and you win, even if you spend 60, $80 and you sell the figure for $160, brand new sealed, which is how you get it, you just made $80. So, so anybody who says, oh, I don't want to play because I have them all, it is what it is. But you got to be, come up with ideas. Oh, Eric, look who it is. My number one unfan. Thanks for coming, my friend. Exactly, because it's so much going on, and there's so many things of every movie that it's like I can, and especially when it comes to those, I can never remember which one's which. It's for years. First of all, I watch them in Spanish. That's number one. When I first saw them, they were in Spanish, so they weren't movies that I memorized and I remember everything detailed, and never, ever, ever. So I always confuse them all. You ask me right now, what happened in this, where did this happen? I would not be able to tell you because, again, they're just one big blur to me, all three of them. You're up and streaming next thing. Yeah, no, they're cool. They're cool. Again, it's just fun, and like I said, I get to get rid of all my stuff that's taking up some a lot of room. I can focus now once I get rid of all these things on my module cases and start putting those up and getting them started. But I can't get into anything right now until I get rid of this. I'm sitting on so much money right now, and I can use this money specifically for that. I could put this money towards my module cases, so I can't even get started with it. That's why I had to come up with an idea to be able to start getting rid of this, because right now, like you guys know, nobody's buying anything. Nobody's buying anything unless it's coming directly from a retailer. Nobody's spending money and buying anything right now, unless it's super super dirt cheap, and the seller's losing money. Nobody's buying anything, so it just sucks. So I just have to figure out a way to do that. Raffles, yeah, no, that was it was either that or keep them for another 3 years, 4 years, which is how long some of these have been sitting here, probably longer. So I had to come up with something. You don't speak Spanish? I do speak it, but when did it come out? One of them was 1983, so I saw it when I was like maybe 5 or 6, and I was like, you think I remember that? Absolutely not. Exactly, Bob. Thanks, Bob. Best friends. Eric. So, but yeah, so that this is another figure I can't wait for. I don't know. They already have a couple out. I don't know what they're waiting to announce these figures. This is one of the things I was talking about earlier. So this could be considered, another diorama like the the Bat Armory. There are so many figures. Oh, back there. People are exactly. No, it's the market right now is horrible, 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 horrible. So you got the Batcave computer, and again, you could consider this another style of Bat Armory. But again, what is this going to come with? Are you going to get a Batman with this? Is this going to be a, an exclusive piece? Yeah, exactly. I was so young. I don't remember any of that stuff. And I've seen them recently too, within the past 2 years or so, and it's like just again one big feels like it's one big movie. Yomo, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Que los juguetes calientes. This guy. So again, another diorama. Now, are you getting a Batman with this? Is this going to be a special edition exclusive where you get they're selling you the diorama, or you're getting a Batman with it, or are you getting a Batman and then they're giving you that as a deluxe exclusive? Have you ordered anything from Jazz Inc? I saw it. See, I've ordered. What did I order from the Justice League Batmobile that you guys always see? That one. This is a BVS Deluxe, so I have it as the Justice League version right now. I didn't like the BVS look, so I did the Justice League look. I'm waiting for their 1966 Deluxe as well. I ordered their Vulture figure, and that's it. I'm not ordering anything else from them ever again. Just because nothing against them. I'm just done with it. I just thought that specifically talking about the BVS vehicle, a lot of people's tires went flat, and to spend that amount of money for a product like that, to have your tires go flat and then have no way of fixing that, because I don't think they're giving repairs or sending out spare tires or anything. It sucks. So once apparently they fixed the 1966 wheels where that's not going to happen to them. So I hope so, but I'm just not ordering all that stuff anymore. Again, I'm waiting right now for the DeLorean 2.0, the flying DeLorean. I'm waiting for the Ecto 1 from the new movie, and the 1966. Where the hell am I going to put all this stuff? And I really liked Jazz Inc.'s Batwing. I really, really liked it. But again, where am I going to put that thing? So I didn't even bother. Endo comes out in 3 episodes coming. That's going to be insane. It's going to be like an hour and a half movie. What's up, Flimma Jedi? Thanks for being here. But Batman has triple. Yeah, exactly. He may, but I don't. So again, how do you guys think this is gonna come? How do you guys think they're gonna put this up for sale? They're just gonna say, here you go, here's a Batcave computer, or are they gonna say, here's a Batman? And that's another thing you gotta be careful with, because they could give you a Batman figure and everybody, the 1989 Batman, and people, you're gonna jump on that. You're gonna be, oh my god, it's up for pre-order, blah blah blah. Then, because it's happened before, then you're gonna have it pre-ordered right before it's released. Boom! Here's a new Batman with the Batcave. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna now get them both just so you could get the Batcave computer? Are you gonna cancel one to get the other? That's another thing you got to be careful with. So, and that's how Hot Toys gets you to order multiple things. How many people have ordered every single Mandalorian figure, and they're still coming. They just keep coming and coming and coming and coming, and people just keep ordering and ordering and ordering, because I feel like people don't want to miss out on the new thing. The new one that's coming out is that Chrome. That's a beautiful piece, but it's like, how much different is it going to be besides the paint color? Besides the paint application, besides the Chrome color. It's gonna be the same thing, So that's what happens with Hot Toys. Yeah, we need to pre-order the Mandalorian. Yeah, well, good luck with that. That's another one. That thing is humongous. I honestly, I personally don't think that they're gonna put that, up for pre-order. If they do, I'll be 100% shocked. They've teased things like that before. They never put them up for pre-order. Again, that thing's gonna be massive. And again, I go back to my same argument and my same example every time. The bat from the Dark Knight Rises was supposed to come out in 1/6 scale years ago. was never put into production, and I think single songwriter mentioned it was a 1/10 scale, if I'm not mistaken, because the thing was humongous. It would have taken up they showed a picture of the box years ago. The box was insane. It would have been like $1,000 just to ship that thing with how big it was going to be. So they scrapped the whole project. So again, is this as big? Is the N1 as big? I don't think so. But the thing is super long, super wide. So again, I doubt it. I doubt it's coming out. If it does, I will be super surprised. Are people going to get it? Absolutely. I think a lot of people are going to get it just to say that they got it, take pictures, put it up for sale again, because it's going to go up in price. As soon as you get that thing, in hand, and you see how popular it is, it's going to go up in price. So people are going to get it, open it, display it, take pictures, and put it up for sale and try to make money, because I don't think anybody's going to overpay for that stuff unless they're very limited, which how limited are they going to be? We never know. Same thing with coming soon figures. It's like a graveyard. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. If they do you buy me one? Yeah, of course. This guy has like 3 Boba Fett arena suits. He's got like 3 of everything. Hey, Eric, would you like to let's trade? No, man, I don't think I'll ever do business with you. Unbelievable. Best friends. So I don't know how they're gonna offer this. I don't know how. I would personally hope that they have to give you a figure with this. It's just common sense. But do they have to? I don't. I guess not. If you already have a 1989 Batman and you just want this. But again, it's a moneymaker idea for them to have to, they have to give you another figure. They have to give you another figure, so you spend that little bit of extra money, and they make that money as well. So I highly doubt that it'll come by itself. If it does, again, thank God. But if it doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised one bit. I wouldn't be surprised one bit, because they need to make that money, and they got to figure out ways to constantly keep you spending, And so if you get, a 1989 Batman by itself, and then months later, or maybe a year later, you get another 89 Batman with this included, what are you going to do? And that's the only way you could get the what do you call it? The Batcave computer. What are you going to do? You're going to have to either buy it again, or you're going to have to sell the original one, the 1989 Batman by itself, to get and it's happened plenty of times with Hot Toys. So, yeah, keep treating me like that. You get blasted every time. How dare you say to me, "Oh, we'll never do business"? That's not nice. That is not nice, Eric. And in my own group, you're mean to me in my own group. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I buy it for 500 figure. Would be I don't think it would be more than that. I mean, it's very intricate. It looks really cool, but again, it's just all plastic. It's all plastic stuff. So it looks really, really cool. It looks really cool, but there's nothing. It's not die cast. You're not paying for die cast, so it shouldn't be more than 500, 600. And again, because it's intricate, that's what they're going to charge you. They're going to charge you. This could easily go for $650 with a figure. No problem. $650 with a figure, and you'll pay because you look at the detail. It's cool. It's it looks fancy. It looks real. It looks it looks very detailed. It looks just like the one from the movie. So they'll get you. And if you're a fan, forget it. If you have the space to display this thing, you're gonna get it. End of story. You're gonna get it. Milking that Iron Man. Yeah, no, but those are like so mainstream that they know that they're always going to sell. I'm looking for that D23 Spider-Man though. If anybody's getting rid of one and would like to trade for something, I will definitely take it off your hands, because nobody's paying no $600,000, $700,000 for a Spider-Man. Absolutely not. I don't care how rare it is. I'll wait until I get it for $200 or $250, whenever that is. Even if it's next year, the year after that, the year after that. That happened to me with the D23 Captain America. I didn't even know it was out. I couldn't get one anyway. I saw what they were going for on eBay. It was like $1,000 and up. I was like, absolutely not. And I got it for like $250 used, but I got it. So I'm not. But if you guys, if anybody knows one who has one, I'm definitely looking for one because it's really cool. It's like the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man with the Doctor Strange's cloak, but it has the fabric of the Spider-Man suit now. It's not that smooth rubberish suit. It's the actual cloth material suit. So really really cool. And I would display him with the hoodie as well because that hoodie is really nice. And I like that Spider-Man symbol too, but it's gonna get covered. Looks like I don't have I don't have a tangible. Oh yeah, no, I don't know. You could go on their website and check out their stuff. They make cool stuff, Jazz Inc. They there's I don't have a problem with them at all. Yost is a nice guy, really nice guy. He's very good with the community. He talks to the community a lot about what's going on. But it's just he makes big stuff, and I have no room for that. Computer would be cool if the screens and yeah, no, it'd be cool if because they're gonna light up. You're gonna put batteries in somewhere, and that's gonna light up. But it'd be cool if they actually changed images, not like an actual TV channel, but like if things would flicker on and off, like it would be changing. Like you're changing the channel, but like limited things happening. I think that would make it really cool. But this is just gonna light up, and it's just gonna look like that. They're only going to paste like little stickers in the back of the screen and and put some lights in, and that's it. No, hold on. He's joking. Yeah. No, he's my friend. He only started following me yesterday. I've had my channel for over a year, but he's my friend. He started following me yesterday. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Always and forever. Let's see. What's another one. Yeah, this is the quarter scale, another quarter scale. But the ultimate version comes with an SD card. So yeah, SD card. Again, another Spider-Man quarter scale. Am I getting it? Probably. Am I getting multiples? Absolutely not. But again, this suit is cool because it comes with the with the Iron Spider tentacles. But again, the spider legs. But as a quarter scale, you have to realize like how long these things are going to be, how much room they're going to take, how much space they're going to take up. So that's what makes them like tricky, like to get. You know what I mean? That's what makes me really like think about, do you really want to get this? It's the amount of space that they take. And these bases that it comes with, they're really, really nice bases. They're wide bases, they're tall bases. So any quarter scale, like, and that's another reason why I want my module cases so bad, because I could get, I have about 800 square feet down here to display. These cases behind me are not going anywhere. These are staying where they are. But like, for example, I have like a gap right in here. You guys can't see it, but there's a huge gap here. I could put just a tall or a two quarter scale module cases right here and display all of them just on this area right here. No problem. So that's why I want to get. Actually, can I show you guys? Let me see if I can show you guys this space here. Yeah, see, hold on. Let me put you guys. See, so like right here. See, this whole space here. I got my two desks here, and then I have that up there. So I could easily fit just two, height, two of those squared quarter scale cases right there, and there's my quarter scale displays. I would be set, no problem. But because of the fact that I need to get rid of, so many of these boxes, I can't right now. It's impossible. So that's why I need to get rid of these boxes so I can start with my module cases. And once I get those two module cases, at least, those two quarter scales for this corner here, I'll have no problem, fitting, hopefully, if I could fit 4 quarter scales per case, that's 8 right there. And I get to free up the two the two floating shelves where I have 8 of them on right now. So if I can put 8 here and another 8 over there, there's 16 quarter scales. So that's perfectly fine. And I have the Mandalorian quarter scale on the other side as well, on one of the on top of the Ditos. So I need to start making room like that for those quarter scales. But do I want them? Absolutely. They're really, really nice. Fabulous streamer, gotta be Iron Man Tuli. Thanks for being here, my friend. I'll talk to you later. So so that's what happens. They're just so big and just so tall. They take up so much room. But when you're a collector, man, and you see something like that it's gonna complement your collection. It's gonna look really cool with the other ones. Whether it's an Iron Man, whether it's a Spider-Man, stuff like that. It's a no-brainer for me. It's like, oh man. And this suit is one of the cooler suits too. Having the original, dark and red, and then you add the gold, which is kind of like a combination of the upgraded suit and the Iron Spider suit, which is what they were going for. And so again, it's just really, really nice. So I don't want to miss out on any of them. So that's why I want to get at least one of them, whenever they come out. This is something I'm really excited about right here. This thing was teased. I saw a picture of this years ago, okay? And they showed you pictures of him lit up, and the lighting was like a bluish, but it looked purplish for some reason. It looks so nice. I can't wait. I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite marks of all time. The all stainless steel look. Just because look at it. Look at the face alone. You know what it looks like? I don't know. Did you guys see the Batman cartoon, The Mask of the Phantasm? That's what this face reminds me of. The way he had, I don't know if you guys saw it, but the Phantasm had the hoodie on, and then he had these gaps here, just like that. It reminds me of that face. Again, the suit. Look at the chest. I mean, I guarantee that you're going to be able to have him completely covered up, like it was in the movie when he did the the trial, and then obviously you could take it apart. You could open up the compartments. You could probably add some stuff. You got the little the small little rocket things coming out of his shoulder, of his traps. So all that stuff, it's really, really cool. But again, just the fact that it's just that metallic look, I love that look. I can't wait to get this. I don't know. I mean, I would think they'll give you a Tony Stark head sculpt. I would think so. I would hope so. At least, under the mask, under the helmet, I mean, you take off the faceplate and you'll see his face, I would assume. And if they're going to give you this, they're definitely going to give you a James Rhodes one as well with the same look. They'll give you one with him under, because we already have the original plastic Mark II came with a Tony Stark head sculpt, which is the reissue diecast Mark II with the Tony Stark. It's a reissue of the original plastic. Then they came out with the Unleashed version, which was the James Rhodes head in it. So I have a feeling that if they give you this with Tony's head, they're gonna give you this with James Rhodes' head, with Don Cheadle's head as well. Guaranteed. It's a no-brainer. It's easy money, and you get double the money for the same figure with a new plate. And they did it with the 1/6 scale. They did it with 2 Iron Man, 2 Tony Stark's Mark IIs, 1 Unleashed version of Don Cheadle, and I can guarantee you they're gonna redo it, the Don Cheadle one, diecast. Remember this conversation, because there's no reason for them to remake the Tony one and not the Don Cheadle one. So that's coming as well. Remember that conversation. Anybody looking forward to this one? Anybody getting this one? I have D23 Spider-Man willing to trade them. Oh man, that would be awesome. That would be freaking amazing. I appreciate it if that happens. Because I like those D23s. There's always something really different, something really cool. The D23 Captain America was a completely different body than the one that came from Endgame. Different little things here and there. a lot of people said, "Oh, it's not good." Blah blah blah. I loved it. I love every Hot Toys that I get, and I just was so excited to be able to get it because again, I had no way to get it anyway. Even though it was a local thing, I think it was a California release, the D23 convention. So I couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it. And so when I got it again years later, it didn't matter when I got it, but when I got it, I was like, oh man, I'm so happy. So that's why I would love that D20. And again, I love the spider symbol on it. I love the hoodie. I love the different looks, and that's what I like about those releases is I have every single Spider-Man, regular Spider-Man that's out. When you add those different looks to them and you compare them, it just makes the collection stand out and pop that much better. Yep. No, this is a really nice one. Anybody getting this in the chat? Anybody excited for this quarter scale? Hayden, what's up, man? Thanks for coming. Again, I'm super excited. Look at that neck. That neck is awesome. This is always the basic chest, under the chest display that you get when you remove the chest plate. But I can only imagine what the chest plate looks like because it's got to be that solid. You can see the rivets. I don't know if you guys can see all the rivets on here. You'll probably be able to see the rivets on the chest plate as well because you can on the Unleashed version. Actually, I ended up buying two Unleashed versions. I have one on the table because I don't know if you guys, whoever remembers or has it, it came with like a table, like to reenact that scene in the army base, in the military base, where he brought it to. So I have one literally laid out with the pieces, separated, the shoes, the boots separated, and him just laying it on an empty helmet. And then I have one displayed with all the other marks with Don Cheadle's face in it over there as well. So I had to get two of those, and those were going. There were one was a limited edition, and it came with the hologram little man, what the hell is a repulsor piece? It was green that he had in Iron Man 1 when he was testing out, what it was going to do with the repulsors. That came as a hologram, and that was the exclusive special edition for Sideshow. And everybody wanted that little thing. And back then, holograms were like, oh man, if you didn't have the hologram, you missed out. So those were cool. Take Mark II 6 scale. What do you mean take Mark II? Oh, you want a Mark II? Yeah, there's three of them. One die cast and two plastic. You don't call it lightsaber. I was someone did me a solid and helped me out getting. Oh no, I don't have anything. I don't do props really. The only props that I have are the nano gauntlets, the infinity gauntlet, but they're all, the little ones. I didn't get the six scale ones. I got the little tiny ones. Just because again, those things take up way too much room, and I don't have room for that stuff at all. So that's why I don't get any props like that. Quarter scale figures are grabbing my attention more and more. Seeing the attention to the detail is going to be astonishing. We'll have to sell some. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Because you're so much bigger, there's so much more detail. There's so much more weight. The articulation is really, really nice to them. Especially something like a Spider-Man, like a quarter scale Spider-Man. Forget it. Those things, and they're ratcheted joints. So really, really sick. Really, really sick figures all around. And again, once you have them, forget it. Could you see a Mark? Oh, definitely. That thing is going to be huge. I'll tell you that. But they're definitely making it. The reason why they haven't made it, I think, is because they know that it's going to be a big piece, and they weren't going to start. They never start with the Mark 1, as you can see. When they were reissuing, not reissuing, when they were doing the diecast ones, the marks in diecast, why didn't they start with the Mark 1? They always go from one extreme to the other. So I think that it's coming 100%. I don't think that they're going to miss out on making that money because we know that mark is very bulky. That mark is going to be massive. That mark is going to have a lot of weight to it. You're going to have the flame effect which is going to be a super long flame effect. Like you have right now, the spider webs for the quarter scale Spider-Man. Those things are super long. So, it's all coming. It's just, I think they're doing the R&D for that stuff. And again, it's not just all the pieces look exactly the same. Remember, it's supposed to look like a very, rugged, very rustic armor, like he welded it together with different metal pieces. So that takes longer than having to make the same exact piece, same exact color, I think this is a lot quicker than something like a Mark 1, but I think it's 100% coming. 100%. It has to. It has to. There's no reason why it wouldn't come. Let me see what other figure. Here it is. Another quarter scale Spider. This is what I mean. It's like when you have one, man, once you have one, you just need them all. You need them all. And you could say, oh, well, it's the same Spider-Man, just different color. It is. But each suit is different. Each suit has its own meaning. Each suit has its own movie. Each suit has its own, technology. Every suit's not the same, and that's what makes them cool. Do you have to get them all? Absolutely not. Am I going to get them all? I'm going to try as best as possible to get them all. If I can get them, if I could get the room available to have them all fit. But they look really, really cool. They look really, really cool. The quarter scales. Again, you unless until you have one in hand, you're gonna be like, oh man. You're gonna be like, I don't know if I should get into the moment you touch one or see one, you're gonna be like, oh man, this is sick. I really want one. Let me see what other figures they have. Oh, this one. A lot of people can't wait for this one. The moment they announced this, everybody's like, oh man, fine, because we knew it was coming. They announced what's her name? I forget her name. Oh man. Somebody in the chat. What's her name? Oh my god, I forget her name. I forget her name. Anyway, from the show, once they came out with her for pre-order, it was just a matter of time. I personally was shocked how long it took for him to be announced. It took forever, it felt like. And still, he was just announced. He's not even up for pre-order. Kate Bishop, that's her name. Kate Bishop, yes. Thank you, Peyton. I just remembered too. Kate Bishop. So she came out. She was announced. She was up for pre-order. Boom. I thought, assuming that as usual, maybe, in a week or so. Nope. It was months and months and months that went by until recently. And again, this is going to be a really popular thing. Even though the hype is over with the show and stuff, the Hawkeye with the most basic suit is this one. So if you order Kate Bishop, you definitely need him next to it. And, he's got the purple colors like he does in the comics. So I think that's where they were going with this, to give him the most comic book, look. Obviously, in the comics he's got the shades and he's got the that whole helmet looking thing. But I think these colors are really, really nice as well. My first quarter scale Spider-Man Homecoming. I mean, now it does. Yeah, that's the thing. You know what it is? The size of those things. It's like now you have this like. It feels like it's like almost real life size, not literally, but it's just such a massive thing. You're like, wow, this is cool. And like the best thing is that like when we were kids, like we could have never like fathomed having things like that at our, being kids. So now that we're like old and we can afford these things and literally go back to our childhoods with these things is, I think that's why there's so many people in the collecting community. I think it's because now that we're old enough to buy these things for ourselves, things that we wish we had as kids. I think the reason why we get so deep into it is because of, it brings us back to those days when we were kids and we were like, man, like I really I'm telling you this because of my experience. When I was a kid, I wanted all the toys. I was one of the kids that had toys and would break them and, I want more toys and break them. And I never kept anything or I would lose them. So I was never able to, hold on to anything or appreciate anything because I was just so destructive with my stuff. If I had all the stuff that I had as a kid, forget it. I had, and I've told you guys this story before. I had the entire GI Joe collection. There were it weren't even 6 inches. It was like 3.75 or whatever it was, 5 inches, whatever the hell it was. Little tiny things, this big. I had the entire GI Joe. I never had vehicles, but the entire thing. I looked within 3 days. I couldn't find a single one. All gone. I was maybe 4 years old, 5 years old. All disappeared. So if I would have had all those now, forget it. So now that I'm older, I'm able to appreciate and take care of my stuff that much better. That's why, my figures are pristine. I don't damage them. I don't play with them. I grab them. I do what I got to do with them, and that's it. I put them in the display. I take care of my stuff so much now because I know that I destroyed everything as a kid, and I know I'm not the only kid. I know that's just how kids are. Some kids are different than others, but I was one of those that would destroy everything. I would just be rough with them and stuff. Forgot to mention NECA Turtles shred. Yep, those are cool too. I didn't get into those. I wish I did. They're really cool. Again, no room for those. That's why I got rid of those quarter scale Predators. But those are really, really nice. I wish they made Splinter and Krang. That would have been cool for those quarter scales, but I guess they're not coming. I mean, you never know. I thought we'd have some more Batman characters. Batman's from where? Which movie? 89 or are you talking about the new ones? But yeah, this Hawkeye, I can't wait for this Hawkeye to put them together. I don't know where the hell they're going, but they're going somewhere. I'm 100% keeping them together somewhere. I don't know if I should put them with an Avengers on an Avengers shelf or with a Marvel shelf or something. And you know what I was thinking about too? What happened to the time travel suit line that they did the Tony Stark team suit figure, and what happened to the rest? They just completely like stopped the line. Are they coming? Are they not coming? I know a few people made customs out of them, and they used that same suit and they made, they put Black Widow's head in them. They put Steve Rogers' head in it. They put somebody made a War Machine. They painted it all white like the suit. That was really, really, really cool. I saw that, but that's it. They completely stopped. Oh, you're talking about like the Riddler and the Penguin from the new movie? This Miles Morales suit, this is pretty cool. I really like this a lot. I like the colors that pop, that purple and that green, that lime green, really, really cool. I hope they come out with this soon because so far, at least in my opinion, every Miles Morales suit that's out right now has been a hit. They look really, really nice. Really, really cool figures. My favorite one out of all of them so far are the original and that 2020 suit. Oh my God. That 2020 suit is so sexy. That helmet, that light up eyes, and the way that how they did it, you take off the top piece and then you swap out the faceplate. Super cool. The chest lights up. That jacket, it's the whole diorama that it came with, so badass. That is one of my favorite figures. Yes, this suit looks beautiful. The head looks a little cheap though. The suit looks awesome, but the head looks like it looks like it's like a cheap plastic toy. I hope it doesn't look like this in person, but I guess from the lighting, I guess that the reflection, it gives off like that cheap plastic look. I wish you got a tracksuit. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really nice. Yeah, I can't wait for this figure. Look at this thing. I love that lime green and that purple combination. Let me see what other figures. Baron Zemo. That's another one. This is, again, very basic figure. This figure could literally go up for $200. It's not. This is going to be, 220, 230, 240. Again, because you're paying for all the tailoring and all the stuff. But, there's no need to give you a head sculpt for him. Will it be cool? Absolutely, from the show. But are they gonna? I don't know. Again, this has been teased forever now. And look down here, it says it's going to be from the Falcon show. So, again, I want it? Absolutely. Are they going to give it to us? Who, God knows who, God knows when. And what was the other thing? The U.S. agent as well. U.S. agent figures, the two colors, the regular and then the black suit. Those should definitely be, announced. I don't know if you guys saw a third party company made them. I didn't pre-order it. I didn't like the way it looked. Because I have a feeling that Hot Toys will. It's a no-brainer for Hot Toys to do it. If they don't do it, I don't know how they're going to miss out on that money, because you could have disliked the character all you wanted, but putting that figure specifically with the comic book suit, which is the black and red one, next to Captain America, so sick, so sick. I really like the 22. It looks cool. I just can't get to Miles Peter. Yeah, well, I mean, Miles is the Peter Parker for the new generation. You know what I mean? Peter Parker will always be Spider-Man, but Miles is for the new generation. They have to start putting in, same thing like they're doing with She-Hulk. They're starting now. Now you have a woman that's a main character. Even though you've had, Captain Marvel, and she's not the first one, but they're getting the whole thing, the whole movement is changing. So they have to give you now more diversity, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's just when you're used to something and you see something different, it's kind of like, wow, like it feels a little weird, at least. But this figure is really, really cool. I want to read stuff. Hella, I miss that. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't put anything past Hot Toys to not release something. They'll always release something, re-release something. So if they're they did Catwoman already. Again, not comparing because it's two different worlds. But if they did Catwoman already, they know how valuable Hela was to them. They know that what it's going for now on eBay. So it's just a matter of time, in my opinion. I don't think they're not ever going to make it. I think she's coming. They just have to find a reason why to make it. The same thing with the Black Panther. Now you got the legacy line for Black Panther. Why are they doing that? Because it's money. A lot of people want that Civil War suit, and they don't want to go on eBay to pay all that money. So there you go. Now they give you a 2.0 upgraded suit, upgraded body, upgraded accessories, and there's money in their pocket. So Zemo could be in the yeah, exactly. I think he's supposed to be. So that's why maybe they're holding off for that. I don't know, but I think what are they going to release from Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Is it going to be just Falcon and Bucky? That's it. I would hope not. If they got this, they're teasing with this. They have U.S. Agent, which they never teased. I don't know why. So they got at least right there. They got 4 figures just from the show that I think people would buy. Tell me this wouldn't look cool next to, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then U.S. Agent. Absolutely would look cool, just because these colors are so bright and so they pop so much. So it's just I think it's just a matter of time. I think it's coming. Look at the gun again. Very basic figure. It's not going to be like a crazy crazy accessories and blah, blah, blah. I don't think so. I think it's going to be, just very, very basic. Here's a diorama set with Grogu. Again, look, you got the Frog Lady egg, so you know what that means. There's a huge chance that Frog Lady will be announced. Remember that Hot Toys likes to tease little things here and there. So we've talked about Jar Jar Binks, multiple times being announced. That's a huge possibility in the near future. Frog Lady, again, that would be a cool release. I think it would do very well in numbers for Hot Toys. And so I think that's why they're teasing this stuff. They'll give us a billion Grogus if they have to, because people love Grogu. People love the different looks of Grogu. Right here, if you remember when Yoda, was doing his meditation, he looks just like Yoda right here. Literally looks like Yoda right here. So I think that's one of the main connections to Grogu is the fact that it reminds people, yeah, we get it. It's a baby. We get it. It's supposed to be not a baby. It's a young it's a young person, but a youngling. But it's just that it just brings you back to Yoda. So TK, what's up, man? Thanks for coming. What do you think this week? Figure release, figure. Man, that's the thing. You're never gonna know. You're never gonna know because they could give you an announcement, they could give you a release, they could give you, hot toy, and that's what and they like it that way. They like it because you don't know. You're never gonna guess their schedule. You're never gonna guess what's coming. They could literally have you thinking that, oh, it's a DC figure, oh, it's a Marvel figure, oh, and then out of nowhere you get this thing like Pennywise. Who was expecting Pennywise? You know what I mean? So that's the cool thing about Hot Toys. Yeah, it's annoying. It bothers us. It gives us, it gives us stress. Oh, what's coming next? That's what it is. It keeps you guessing because it keeps you excited. It keeps you on your feet. It's not like you're going to be like, oh, from the past, now we know that it's going to be, a DC figure. So people won't get hype over it because they're like, oh, DC. Let's say you don't like DC. Oh, DC sucks. So now I know that that's coming, so I don't really care for whatever's next. Now I can't wait and that's why they keep you guessing because they don't want you to be not expecting or expecting something that they're not going to give you or they are going to give you if you like it or you don't like it. Waiting for Grogu 3.0. This guy. Why don't you make them custom? Get a spare, what do you call it? A spare Mandalorian and hook them up. You got the skills. Don't act like you don't. Let's see. Here we go. Cobb Vanth. That's another one. That's another guy that should be coming at some point. I think what we're waiting for is the head sculpt, honestly. This is a very, very simple figure to make, as you could see. You're using Boba Fett's armor. You're using a body. You're using a shirt. Whatever pants. And, you got the little bandana here. That's it. This is a no-brainer figure. The 1, 2, 3 figure. You're recycling Boba Fett stuff and putting it on a body. So why hasn't this been announced? I think because we're waiting for the head sculpt. I think they're working on a head sculpt. I think they're prepping it. But I think that this figure should come with the head sculpt. I don't think because I think you should be able to display both ways. I think you should be able to display him without the armor as just, regular Cobb Vanth, and then with the full-blown Boba. So we may even get a double pack, believe it or not. That would be amazing. That would be amazing, an amazing double pack. If we already got a Boba Fett double pack, I think this would be a great double pack as well. And it'll be as popular as the Boba Fett double pack that we recently got with him with the black robe. So I think that would be a great, great idea if they decide to go that route because it would be a hot sale for them. They could charge us, $425, $450. It would sell no problem. Give you a bunch of accessories with both of them. You get the two different looks. Easy money right there. Easy money. And so, again, this is another one that I have no idea, again, why it's not coming out. But I think it's because they're prepping the head sculpt. I think something, and they know. They watch the community asking for this for a long time already. And where is Cobb Vanth? And where is Cobb Vanth? Just like, where's Mace Windu and where's Mace Windu? That it got to the point where they had no choice but to tease it. You know what I mean? So is this coming? I think it has to. He's going to appear in the 3rd season of The Mandalorian as well. So I don't see why not. And if this comes out, obviously it's not going to be from season 3. It's going to be from season 2. But still, we know that Hot Toys goes backwards all the time. We were still getting figures from Rogue One. And how long ago was Rogue One? So I think it's coming. I think it's coming 100%. If they don't do this, they're going to miss out on so much money because it's just an easy figure to make. Very, very simple figure to make. Besides, obviously, the head sculpt, which is, I think, probably the most time-consuming thing. Like I said, they recycled pieces from from the Boba armor already, so it should be a no brainer. Bob Dylan, yeah, the version of girl. So the this one, the B2 Super Battle Droid. Again, droids, troopers, all these things are gonna come. Again, these are very simple. This, if you don't remember, or if you do remember, this reminds me of the Ironmonger from Iron Man 1. The same exact material, same exact paint application, literally the same exact thing. Nothing different about it. It probably feels the exact same way with that that plastic, that thick plastic. There's no reason for them to ever make this die cast. But again, these are just very easy things for them to make money on. The droids and these things. People get them? Absolutely. People like to army build, and having 3 or 4 of these, or, even numbers are usually cool if you're going to army build. But again, easy money for them. Are they coming? Absolutely. See this Navarro Imperial Safe House. I don't know if they'll ever make this. I don't think so. Again, it's cool, but again, how would they sell you this? They would have to sell you this with a figure, but look at the size alone. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not really sure about the Batcave computer. That's why I'm not sure about stuff like that, because how would they give you something so big? A diorama? Again, I don't know how they would sell you this. I don't know if you guys remember Sideshow was selling the GI Joe ones that actually I have they're back there. I have 2 of them still. Those were cool for the GI Joes if you had like a cool setup and stuff. I bought 3 of them. Actually, I bought 2 Cobra Thrones. I don't know if you guys remember those Cobra Thrones. They were going for like $200 something, $199 at the time, $199 retail, I believe. They were selling for $350 and up. I sold one for $350, and then I sold one for like $450. I didn't keep a single one for myself because they were so big, and I have all 3 Cobra Commanders that they made. I have 2 comic book looking ones from Sideshow, and then I have one with that from the movie with the shiny faceplate. And I didn't keep a single one for myself because I had nowhere to put it. And I regret it so much because now I could have had it on top of a detail just sitting there. That throne was the entire Cobra shaped throne, badass thing, humongous. Again, I didn't even keep one. I regret it. So I bought the other 2 dioramas, again, expecting to display them somewhere, but they're too big. You just need like straight up a whole, or at least a half of a module case to be able to display stuff like that, just because they're so massive. So I don't know if we're really going to get stuff like that. If we do, cool. But again, I don't think so. I think I've said this before. I think what they're doing with these things is pretty much showing up Jazz Inc. and letting people know, stop buying so much from over there because we can make this at any moment too. And obviously our quality is going to be better. So I think that's what they do this to show them up and show people that, Hot Toys is capable of doing that, because Jazz Inc. is that's what they're known for. These diorama pieces, specifically Star Wars stuff. So I think that they do that to hold people off from buying too much from them, at least. This Nightwing, I've been waiting for this Nightwing. I feel like forever. This was teased again. They showed an actual picture of the figure at a Comic-Con. I don't remember which Comic-Con it was, but it was a Comic-Con. They had the picture of him. And still waiting for this thing. This thing is beautiful. This suit is beautiful. They made him for, I don't know if it was Toys R Us or Soso Toys. A third-party company made him. I don't remember who it was. I didn't bother. I said, nope. I said, I'm waiting for Hot Toys, because look at this thing. This thing is going to be so badass for the Arkham Knight, for the Arkham line. There's someone that just made a man that wants to forget the name of the company. Oh, I didn't see it. I wish you knew. If you find out, send me a link or a picture or something, or put it on the chat. That'd be cool to see. But yeah, this Nightwing, again, sick figure. Look at that outfit, badass figure. I could guarantee he's probably going to have those electricity effects like you got him for the Miles Morales original, the classic suit, the regular the regular suit figure. He comes with those effects. The same thing you get for Thor's hammers. You're gonna have to give him those electricity effects for these sticks. But again, figure really, really cool. It looks like it would have the rolling eyes. We know that it's not, but it would be cool if it did. Again, it's not necessary, but the detail in this figure, really, really badass figure. I love this figure. Can't wait for this figure. They could give us so many figures from any of the Arkham video games, and you would still buy them because not only is it Batman stuff, not only is it, comic stuff, but it's video game stuff. And a lot of these people, a lot of people bought these video games, and the video games are all great. Every single one of them was great. And now you're getting Arkham Knights. It's the next one coming out where it's co-op, it's multiplayer. You could, be whoever you want. They all have different skill sets and different weapons and different fighting styles and really, really cool stuff. So they're going to get into that as well. They have to. They give you you get a Robin, you get a Batgirl, you get a Nightwing, and you get a Red Hood. I think the most badass is Red Hood. And I don't know if you guys saw already, there was a video. They show you all the different outfits that you could get for each character. Oh my God, forget it. Each suit is so sick. Definitely, this Nightwing is badass. 100% badass. That Batman XC is coming out very soon. I can guarantee you that. I was going through my orders and I saw, I forget what it was that I noticed. And I was like, oh, wow. I was like, this is going to be announced that it's coming out soon because there was something about the way they were going to charge. They were going to charge the, this is what I did. So obviously, like you guys know already, I put my stuff on payment plan. And what happened was I hit switch to single payment and it looked like it was going to be charging pretty quickly. So I posted in my group right away. I was like, Batman XC suit shipping soon because it gave me the warning as if like if I turned it into a single payment, it was going to charge very quickly. So I think that figure is going to come out very, very soon as well. That's a badass figure. That's a massive figure too. It's going to be a big, big figure. Let me see what else we got here. I'm going to try to finish the whole page and then we'll call it a night because I know it's late. I just wanted to come on here and talk about these figures because I feel like I haven't talked about any of these. So here you have Obi-Wan, like you did. Sideshow made this from the Clone Wars. But again, this is lifelike Hot Toys style. His figure from Sideshow, Clone Wars Sideshow, really, really cool. I don't know if you guys saw my little comments on it. The body, trash. I don't know what's wrong with Sideshow and their bodies. I don't know what the hell bodies they're using. The wrists kind of loose. The ankles kind of loose. If they stepped up, if Sideshow were to go back, and I've said this many, many times, Sideshow back years ago when they were, what was going on was, I think Hot Toys was making their figures at one point, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what was going on. Those figures, I have the entire G.I. Joe line by Sideshow. I have the entire, what's the other thing? The entire, all of the old Sideshow clones. I have all the Star Wars, from back then. And I feel like all of that stuff that Hot Toys was making for them still holds up to this day right now. Like that whole Sideshow G.I. Joe line, forget it. I have every single figure that they made, and I have a couple of doubles. And beautiful. Bodies are stiff. There's no, even to this day, there's no weak wrist. There's no weak ankle. Nothing. I don't know what. I mean, I guess once Hot Toys said, you know what, we're going to do our own thing, that's when their quality went to shit, because it makes no sense. It makes no sense to why their bodies are so crappy all of a sudden. They could find a decent body, and they're still charging us Hot Toys prices for Sideshow quality. They're out of their minds. So it's just, I don't know what they're thinking. Same Batman. Yeah, he looks really, really nice. We need Mr. Yep, Mr. Freeze is another figure that once they make that's another hot seller for them, because it's going to be a figure that everybody loves. Everybody loves Mr. Freeze. Everybody loves that style of what they made him in the movie, of how they made him in the movie. That badass super thick suit with he's got the helmet, the clear glass helmet. What's going on with the General? Why haven't they put him? I don't know. What brand are you talking about? Are you talking about Hot Toys? General Kenobi, why haven't they put him out with Clone Wars Anakin? Which brand are you talking about? Because Sideshow came out with both of them already, so I don't know. I don't know which one you mean. Because Clone Wars Anakin is out already, so I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Hot Toys design the Clone Troopers for Sideshow love. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, I knew there was some type of comic, because I remember when I started collecting, I thought that Sideshow was Hot Toys at one point, and I was buying everything Sideshow, thinking that Sideshow was Hot Toys. It's called Joints. What? What's Joints? What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. Explain. Explain in English. Stop being bipolar. I mean bilingual. The Stap Anakin. Oh yeah, what about it? He let's see. I thought this on the Clone Armor. Okay, yeah, I got that one. Every new figure that Sideshow has released right now, but oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, and not only that, but they're so expensive. They're so, like, for these were $220 each. Ahsoka is even more expensive than that, and they got Yoda. Like, what? Like, what are they thinking? Like, you're out of your mind if you're gonna give us crap. And even and I have said this before, I stopped buying Sideshow figures. For my last figure was the Sideshow Thor. I almost got the Sideshow Gambit. I was like, absolutely not. Soso Toys made him. I got him from Soso Toys. A beautiful figure. I got 3 of them. Then after that, I stopped buying. Then I said, you know what? That Mythos Boba Fett looks beautiful. I bought it. Man, that figure is beautiful. That Mythos Boba Fett, if you don't have them and you like Boba Fett, amazing figure. The body, trash. That body sucks. But the figure, the outfit, everything, it looks like a sniper. Amazing. Even he's got his rifle. It's wrapped with like that ghillie suit material. Amazing. But the body, garbage. Clone Wars, Anakin, and Stat. Yeah, they came out with them. It's been out. I actually have my figure right here somewhere. I keep forgetting to open it. But no, he's been out for a while. What do you mean? I don't know what you're trying to say. The Kenobi, this Kenobi should have been released with. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but not necessarily. They don't have to do things back to back. I think by teasing these things, they create hype. You know what I mean? They create the hype a little bit, and then they get you all excited, and then they make you wait. So when you least expect it, they throw it in your face. So that's Hot Toys being Hot Toys. Yeah, I think Hot Toys should take over the Clone Wars series. And yeah, well, I mean, yes and no, because think about it. We buy Hot Toys for the likeness. We buy Hot Toys for the real life, like, look of the characters. That's why Sideshow is making them, realistic to the show, that comic book animated, style, which is, I rather that than Hot Toys giving us, going backwards in style. I think what made Hot Toys is the fact that they're giving us, high quality, real life, like, head sculpts. I don't think they should get into it. But, if that's what you think, then, that's your opinion. Why not? But I wouldn't like it if they went that way. Absolutely not. Because you have companies like Sideshow to do stuff like that, because that Sideshow is not going to give you the same likeness that Hot Toys is going to give you for a figure. They're just not. Period. Doesn't matter how much they try, they're not. So that's why I'd rather Sideshow stick with their stuff and let Hot Toys give us, real life head sculpt. Local Lou, what's up, man? Thanks for coming. I know his. I have I'm saying it should have come. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying now. Yeah, but again, it should have, absolutely. It would make sense, but we know that Hot Toys makes no sense when they announce, when they release. So, that's we can't argue with that. It is what it is. But absolutely, they should have been announced, back to back. Same thing with Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. They should have been announced literally within days or a week apart. Not one now and then the other one months later. That doesn't make sense. True. The new Sideshow Academy. Yeah, it looks cool. Again, super expensive. That was another one. So they did Ahsoka, Cad Bane, and Yoda. I didn't pre-order any of those three because there is absolutely no way. I wanted these to be able to get them in hand and see how they were. So I bought 2 of each. I bought 2 Obi-Wans from Sideshow, and I bought 2 Anakins from Sideshow, which the other 2 are on the raffle now. Well, not now, but they were in the Star Wars DC raffle. But I didn't pre-order the other ones at those prices. Absolutely not. So I'm definitely gonna get them so I can keep the whole line complete. But I'm gonna what do you call it? I'm gonna use coupons and whatever discounts I could get for those and wait for any discounts because they're not worth that money at all. Not even a little bit. Absolutely not. If we don't want it, we don't want the trash. Yeah, we don't. I know Anakin Stabbing. No, yeah, we got that. Hot Toys is like a girl that do know if she's going to keep you in the friend zone. She already gave it up. This guy. Hot Toys is very happy right now. Hot Toys is being a pimp right now. If you guys haven't noticed, Hot Toys has Insane One. What's up, man? Thanks for coming. Nice to see you here. Hot Toys right now is pimping the game right now. Hot Toys right now has a wife, and Hot Toys has a girlfriend. Hot Toys' wife is Sideshow, and Hot Toys' girlfriend is Toys Wonderland. So Hot Toys is living the life right now. Hot Toys is not going anywhere. Let's see. Hot Toys are girl friends. Oh, you repeated that. Second, merging toys makes. Oh, okay. I gotta look into it. Send me a link somewhere if you can. I wanna see it. We need that call. Yeah, the 212 are coming too. I have a feeling that they're coming. That's right. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, they Hot Toys is. We saw that little letter that they sent out that they want nothing to do with Toys Wonderland, but Toys Wonderland is lining up Howard's pockets real good because they're the number 1 Hot Toys buyers over there apparently. So he's not, he could say whatever he wants, but I could guarantee you he's not physically going after them or legally going after them because he's not going to shoot himself in the foot over his own money because that's money that they're making for him. You know what I mean? So Toys Wonderland could be, a piece of crap company all the way around, but Howard's not complaining about him because he's making that money from them. Absolutely. And, I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but what's going on with, again, this is just an assumption because nobody knows. But I think that the reason why all these things are going, suddenly, out of stock or running out or stock low on Sideshow is because I think they may not be ordering as much anymore out of being unhappy with Hot Toys with the whole Toys Wonderland situation. And so I think they're saying, well, you're not really doing anything for us, Hot Toys. You're letting this company, do whatever they want. And again, I don't know how Hot Toys would be able to do anything because all they're doing is making money from Toys Wonderland anyway. So I think Sideshow may have been, getting a little turned off at this point, but you never know. You got the popcorn. The Figure Zone channel had it on this video. Oh, okay. I don't know what the Figure Zone is. 100% money don't have exactly. I don't think Howard is going after them at all. Again, why would he? If you have a company, okay, you have a company that's scamming their customers, but they're making you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Is it really your business? It's really not your business because, yeah, they're affecting your product in a bad way. When it comes to devaluing the product, because that's 100% what they're doing. You don't buy a figure for $220 and then sell it for $140. You're devaluing the prices of that item. You know what I mean? 100%. But you have to remember that they paid full price to get their 100 or, however many figures they order from Hot Toys, from Secret Base or whatever. So at the end of the day, I think that's why they don't care, because who's losing the money? It's not Hot Toys. I tell you that right now. If you buy from me, I'm Secret Base, and you come to me and you say, all right, and obviously this is not how it works, but you buy, 1,000 pieces from me. Whatever you do with those 1,000 pieces is not my problem, because you already paid me what I asked for those 1,000 pieces. So if you want to buy, one piece for $200 and sell it for $100, that's your problem. You know what I mean? Because you already paid me my $200. So I think that's what's happening. And again, Sideshow, I think, may have been getting a little messed up with them, because they're like, well, you're really not helping out the situation. You're just allowing it. And I think maybe to make Sideshow feel a little bit better, that's why they sent out that letter to say, well, we don't really support this company, because obviously everybody knows we deal with Sideshow. But I think it was just like a little like a Band-Aid on the situation letter. You know what I mean? I don't think he really meant anything by that letter, because again, he's not going to stop making all that money to protect Sideshow, even though, they have a partnership. Money's money. You know what I mean? And if for whatever reason, I don't think Sideshow is going to get out of, being partners with them, because I have a feeling, even though we know they sell statues and busts and this and that, I think their main source of income is the Hot Toys, being the official retailer for them. So it's a very tricky situation, but I can tell you right now, Howard is not going after Toys Wonderland by any means. It's the same thing Sony allows scalpers recently. Yeah, exactly. It's, if I'm selling an item for $500 and you go sell it for 1,000 or 200, that's your problem. You know what I mean? You paid me what I asked for. I made my money from you. What you do with your product is, it's not my issue. But, you're involving, Sideshow. You're affecting Sideshow big time. And I think that's why Sideshow, has every right to be upset. Fab, what's your opinion? Third parties in the mix with all this as far as figures being mad back to back with the same. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean, like, in what sense? Back to back in what sense? And what do you mean, like, being in the mix? Explain the question a little bit more, and I'll answer you. What's up? Yeah, Logo Lou, explain what do you mean? I want to know what the question is. Just so I can see if I can answer. But yeah, this figure should come at some point. It's a no-brainer for them, especially It's Obi-Wan. After the Obi-Wan show, there was a hit. The Anakin figure, whether you got it with the staff or not, it was a hit as well. So they, to have them together, it's gonna be a sick pair to have, next to each other. Snow Trooper, again, troopers will never die. The Sith Trooper back there is beautiful. This thing is cool as hell. Look at this thing. Just the fact that it comes with that cape is really, really cool. Local the Vulture. What about the Vulture? Hope this reader. Yeah, it'll get announced soon enough. That's not gonna like stay for. Yeah, what about it? What about you mean the fact that you have three companies making it? You have Hot Toys teased it. You have Toys Era. You have Jazz Inc. And what was the other one? There was another one. There was a third. There was a third company. DTR, man. Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have a good night. Yeah. So if that's what you mean, so you mean like there's so many doing the same figure? Well, that figure. So number one, if I'm not mistaken, I think Hot Toys teased that figure before Jazz Inc. made it. So I think that's number one. Which again, it's Hot Toys' fault for doing that to begin with. Because if you're gonna tease a figure, okay, and you don't want anybody else to make it, then go ahead and make it. I think what they do by doing that is they get other companies to get ideas from them, and then they go and make it because they figure, well, you're not making it, so why can't I? So I think that's what's happening. So Hot Toys teasing things, and the only ones that they can get away with doing that with are Star Wars, because they know that no third party is going after Star Wars except Jazz Inc. making the little diorama stuff. But that's it. So they could get away with teasing figures that are from Star Wars, and they know that nobody's going to go near them out of fear of getting sued and having, Disney come after them. So I think they're safe with that. But Marvel and DC are a different game. Specifically Marvel. Marvel is so mainstream that I don't even think they care. I think they feel like, I'm assuming that if they catch you, they'll make an example out of you. But I feel like they take it as, well, they're giving us popularity anyway, so it's not a big deal. But again, I'm not saying that that's 100% true, because you don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Maybe they are going after these companies. We don't know. But that's what it looks like, because everybody just makes more Marvel third party than anything else. You know what I mean? So I think that it's their own fault. That's number one. Hot Toys is fault for teasing it and not making it. Now, Jazz Inc. makes it. They kill it, right? It could have been way better. The wings, I think, is what makes that figure, because besides that, everything else could have been done better. The body could have been better. The controls on the hands are, if you own the figure or if you've seen it, they glued the controls on the hand. It looks very cheap. It doesn't look, really, really nice, like a good quality figure. They didn't spend much time on the body, on the realistic side of the figure, because I can guarantee you that if Hot Toys makes it, you're going to have hands to grip the actual controls. They're not going to be glued on and that's your figure. Like, absolutely not. So Jazz Inc. kills the figure. They hit it out of the park. A beautiful figure. Again, people, now you have Hot Toys again, teases the figure again. What did you get after? Boom. Another company. Or was it two companies? Toys Era, and I forget the other name of the company. Here's our own version of it. They're like, you know what? Screw it. If they're going to keep teasing it, why not have us make it? And that's what you have right now. You have companies that are just jumping on the opportunities, because all they do is hype up things to us, and they make us wait years for it. You know what I mean? So I don't care for anything, any competition when it comes to third party stuff. If a company makes a good product, I'm going to buy it. You know, whether it's licensed or not, whether it's, it goes by, to me, it goes by price, the price point and the quality of what we're getting. If, for example, Toys R Us, we know Toys R Us is a great company. They make a lot of really cool stuff. So is the figure going to be crappy? I doubt it. Is it going to be as good as the Jazz Inc.? Probably not. But will it be up there? Maybe, hopefully. That other third-party company, I've never heard of it. I don't know what they've made before. I don't think they made anything before. If they did, I don't know it. So that company I can't speak on because I don't know anything about that. I don't own anything that they've made. If they even made anything, it was the first time I've heard that name to begin with. Does it mean it's going to suck? No. They could probably, we don't know. They could be, for all we know, they could be better than Toys R Us. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody's going to come near the Jazz Inc. one, but I think the battle is going to be between those two third-party companies when they do come out. I only ordered, I think, the Toys R Us one. I didn't order the third-party one, even though I own the Jazz Inc. one. I don't know if you guys could see it. It's wait, let me see if I can show you guys. I don't know if you guys could see it up there. I changed the location because I couldn't appreciate it. Let me see. I'll show you guys real quick. Let's see. You see it up there? It's between the camel tumbler and the black tumbler. Just because, again, I had it in a corner and I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm not even seeing it. It was like far in the corner over there, and I never really go back there. So I was like, you know what? I was like, let me just change it. So now up there, it actually looks nicer, and I could actually see it every day when I walk in here. Bob Dylan, when you think? I have no idea. I mean, I could guarantee you that those may come during. It would make sense to me if they came during the New York Comic Con. I don't see why not. But again, nobody knows how Hot Toys work, so who the hell knows? Bob Dylan. Yeah, so so again, anything battling, within third party companies is always welcome. The thing is, you're the one who's got to make the choice. Are you going to go with the brand new company that just came out of nowhere, or are you going to go with a company like Toys R Us that's been around? It's known for making classics. I'm only going to mention this because it's the first one that stands out to me. Is the what the hell was it? The Cable, Toys R Us Cable, huge hit. A figure is a hit when it like doubles on eBay and it's a third party. So I could go by. I could say between the new company and Toys R Us, I personally am more comfortable going with Toys R Us because I own their stuff. I've seen their stuff. I know what they make. Is it amazing 100% like Hot Toys? Absolutely not. But it's up there. You know what I mean? It's up there. It's good, decent stuff. The other company I don't know anything about, so I don't know what the hell they're going to give us, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be bad. It's just I don't know. Same thing with InArt. Are they going to be great? They could be. Do we know anything? Absolutely not. Can we assume that it's going to be great? Yeah, we could assume that it's going to be great because people think that, oh well, they make statues, so that means that they're automatically going to be great. Not necessarily, but we just got to hope and wait for the first product, which it's going to be the Joker, and we've got to see if they're going to be on time. They're going to release on time. They're not going to be delayed. If there are going to be any issues, any a lot of, even Hot Toys has quality issues sometimes. So we just got to hope and pray and see, and see what happens. But yeah, no, that's it, guys. That's it for tonight. I just wanted to come on and talk about these figures. I'm gonna continue, next time with the rest. Let me see what's pending. We got the N1 there. No, it's not the N1. That's the Starfighter. And then let me see. Yeah, we got Padme here. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue the rest of them on the next episode. I have a couple interviews coming up on the We Are the Community show for you guys as well. So stay tuned for that. Just trying to figure out, when the people could come on. And yeah, these are going to be two exciting interviews. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. My Instagram, Fabs Figures, my TikTok, Fabs Figures. I'm a big hit on TikTok, by the way. I'm about 6,000 subscribers on TikTok. One of my videos is up to 380,000 views. Another one is about like 28,000 views. So I'm a big deal, guys. Thank you guys for all your support, and I'll see you guys on the next one.